It's been 3 days since I last spoke. I think it was to say debit to the drugstore cashier, or maybe it was when the delivery guy asked which floor I was on. You'd be surprised to know how easy it is to avoid talking in this city. Just a bunch of strangers bumbling around in their own missions, like millions of ants carving their tunnels in a sand hill. No one owes anything to anyone. No one cares about where you're going or what you're doing, and to be completely honest, I prefer it that way. I don't want to be heard or seen. I've been this way, forever. When I was a girl, I was so scared of everything. I was so scared of the cashier at the grocery store. It was a borderline meltdown every time I got to the register. They would laugh, try to give me candy or dismiss it. I would hide behind my mother's legs. When I see children do that today, it makes me feel safe. Or maybe alone. I don't know, I guess a bit of both. But right now, I mostly feel fake. Like I'm just going through the motions. I'm like an anchor that sunk to the bottom of the sea. Forgotten and unmovable. I honestly didn't know I was lonely until a few months ago. I burst out in tears at the salon when a manicurist massaged my hands. It's a very sensual experience, pressure points you didn't even know existed until they're releasing emotions you've been suppressing. She looked at me terrified, like she had hurt me. I just insisted on paying so I could run out as quickly as possible. That's what sort of spurred the days of isolation. I don't have to talk to anyone, so I just don't. You can have anything delivered here. Groceries, laundry, truly anything these days. So instead of connecting through technology, I disconnect. I spend most of my time imagining. Imagining I'm with you, or him, or her. And somehow that makes me someone new. It's like the first bad decision of many. If I could just go back to the moment everything started going down. But how can I possibly point to that on a timeline of hardships and disappointments? I mean, sometimes you're just dealt a shitty hand. And no matter how you play it, you'll lose. Really, the only chance you have to take the pot is to bluff. Lie to everyone around you and even yourself that what you're holding on is worth something, worth anything, worth everything. So this is what I do. I lock myself away until I finally feel somewhat human. Until I can't take being alone with myself for one more second. And then I go out and I light it all on fire. And I find a new way to disappoint myself and anyone around me. Ultimately giving myself a reason to go lock myself up again. And in this city, the possibilities are endless.
So what's your name?